Tatra Nitanjena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Dasa Vrindavanam Bande Krishna Dasa Varundata Janavatara Chaitanya Lila Vishtar Karino Donityananda Prabja Karunarena Bhushito Vyaktacho Burachancho Avande Vyasadupino Shri Guru Gaur Gandharva Govindas Cha Ganaisa Jayanti Patakas Ch.Ch. Sarvesham Karanartina. So we're continuing this morning with our hearing of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yesterday we concluded the chapter describing Mahaprabhu's attempt to go to Vrindavan. He had to return back to Puri on the advice of Sanatana Goswami. And now we've come to chapter 17, when the Lord does indeed travel to Vrindavan. So chapter 17, the Lord travels to Vrindavan. Gachan Vrindavanam Godo Vyagre Baina Kaganvane Premon Matan Sahon Rityan Vidade Krishna Jalpina. On his way to Vrindavan, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passed through the forest of Jarikanda and made all the tigers, elephants, deer, and birds chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and dance. Thus all these animals were overwhelmed by ecstatic love. Jai Jai Gaur Chandra, Jai Nityananda, Jai Dvaita Chandra, Jai Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Sharat Kal Hoilo, Prabhur Cholite Hoilo Mati, Ramananda Sarup Sange Nibrite Jukati. When autumn arrived, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to go to Vrindavan. In a solitary place, he consulted with Ramananda Rai and Sriyukta Damodar Goswami. Mor sahai kodo jadi tumi dui jan tobe ami jaya deki Shri Vrindavan. The Lord requested Ramananda Rai and Sriyukta Damodar Goswami to help him go to Vrindavan. Rachye uttivan pate palaya jabo ekaki jaibo kaho sange naloibo. Mahaprabhu said, I shall leave early in the morning and go incognito, taking the road through the forest. I shall go alone. I shall not take anyone with me. Keho jadi sangaloite pache uti dai sabadera kibajeno keho nahi jai. If someone wants to follow me, please stop them. I don't want anyone to go with me. Prasanna hoyagya diba namaniba duk toma sabar suke pate hobe mor suk. Please give me your permission. Please give me your permission with great pleasure. So, prasanna hoy, being pleased with me, give me your permission. And do not be unhappy. If you are happy, I shall be happy on my way to Vrindavan. Duijan kohe tumi Ishwar Swatantra, Jai Ch.Ch se koriba nahapada tantra. Upon hearing this, Ramananda Rai and Sriyukta Damodar Goswami replied, Dear Lord, you are completely independent. Since you are not dependent on anyone, you will do whatever you desire. Kintu amadu harshuno eka nivedane, tomar suke amar suk kohila hapane. Dear Lord, kindly hear our one petition. You have already said that you will derive happiness from our happiness. This is your own statement. Amadu harmone tobe boro sukha hoy, ek nivedanjari dadadoy amoy. If you will please accept just one request, we shall be very, very happy. Uttam Brahma mek sange avashya chahi, bhikka kodi bhikka dibe jabe patravahi. Our Lord, please take one very nice Brahmin with you. He will collect alms for you, cook for you, give you prasadam, and carry your water pot while traveling. Vanpate jaite nahi, bhojana brahman, agya kodo sange chaluk viprayaka jan. When you go through the jungle, there will be no Brahmin available from whom you can accept lunch. So this is because of the these conventions within the traditional Vedic society that one will not eat the cooking that is prepared from someone of another caste, and many points like this. So they're concerned, you'll be traveling, and who's going to cook for you? It's not that everywhere there will be someone available who would be considered appropriate for you to take from. And of course, Mahaprabhu, he doesn't care about any of these things, but for keeping the general society happy, not creating a disturbance, because no doubt there were many who would criticize and discount Mahaprabhu if he did not observe these types of conventions. Of course, there were some exceptions, like in the case of the Sanodian Brahmin. He is a lower type of Brahmin, and Mahaprabhu, he invites Mahaprabhu to come to his house so that Mahaprabhu's cook can prepare something there. He invites, please come to my place and your servitor can cook for you there. Because he knows, technically speaking, he's not in a position to cook for Mahaprabhu. So he invites him in that way. But because Mahaprabhu's Param Gurudev, Madhavendra Puri, had accepted prasad from that same Brahmin, then Mahaprabhu said, no, I will take your cooking. Whatever you cook, I will take. Because Madhavendra Puri took, I must follow, what my Guru did. So there are some exceptions like that. But otherwise, generally, Mahaprabhu is following these conventions. So Mahaprabhu said, I want to go completely alone. But they're saying, please take one nice, suitable Brahmin who can cook for you. When you go through the jungle, there will be no Brahmin available from whom you can accept lunch. Therefore, please give permission for at least one pure Brahmin to accompany you. Prabhu kohe nija sangi kaho na loibo eka jane nile aner mane dukkha hoibo. Mahaprabhu said, I shall not take any of my associates with me, because if I choose someone, all the others will be unhappy. Has to be a neutral person, somebody a little on the outside. Nutan sangi hoibek snigda jarman, aiche jabe pai tobe loye kajan. Such a person must be a new man, and he must have a peaceful mind. If I can obtain such a man, I shall agree to take him with me. And Srila Swami Maharaj is mentioning in the purport here that he's recalling his previous experience when he traveled to South India. He went with this Kala Krishna Das, who was enchanted by these beautiful gypsies and left Mahaprabhu's company. So Mahaprabhu is saying someone with a peaceful mind, who's not going to be distracted in that way. Sarup kohe bala bajra baccha charja, tomate susnigda boro pandit sadhu arja. Srup Damodar then said, here is Bala Bhadra Bhattacharya, who has great love for you. He is an honest, learned scholar, and he is advanced in spiritual consciousness. Pratame toma sange aila goda hoite, ihari Ch.Ch sarvatirtha kodite. In the beginning, he came with you from Bengal. It is his desire to visit and see all the holy places of pilgrimage. Ihar sange ache viprayeka britya ihopate koriben seva bhikka kritya. In addition, you may take another Brahmin who will act as a servant en route and make arrangements for your food. Ihade sangelo hojadi sabha hoy suk. Vanpate jaite toma nahibe konduk. If you can also take him with you, we will be very happy. If 2 people go with you through the jungle, there will certainly be no difficulty or inconvenience. Sevi pravahini be vastrambu bhajan, patacharja bikadibe kori bikatan. The other Brahmin can carry your cloth and water pot, and Balabhaja Bhattacharya will collect alms and cook for you. Tahar vachan Prabhu angikar koilo Balabhaja Bhattacharya sange kodinilo. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted the request of Srup Damodar Pandit and agreed to take Balabhaja Bhattacharya with him. Purvarachye Jagannath deki agya loya, Shesharache uti Prabhu cholila lukaya. On the previous night, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had visited Lord Jagannath and taken his permission. Now, near the end of the night, the Lord got up and started immediately. He was not seen by others. So this is very, very early in the morning, maybe like 3 a.m. Pratakale bhaktagan prabhuna dekiya anveshan kori fire vyakula hoya. Because the Lord had departed, the devotees, unable to see him early in the morning, began to search for him with great anxiety. Sarup Gosai Sabai Koilo Nivadan Nivrita Hoya Rohe Sobe Jani Prabhurman. While all the devotees were searching for the Lord, Srup Damodar restrained them. Then everyone fell silent, knowing the mind of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prasiddha Bhatta Chadi Prabhu Upapate Cholila Katakta Hine Kodi Vane Praveshila. The Lord abandoned walking on the well-known public road and went instead along a bypass. He thus kept the city of Katak on his right as he entered the forest. Nirjanvane Chole Prabhu Krishna Nama Loya Asti Vyagra Patachade Prabhode Dekiya. When the Lord passed through the solitary forest, chanting the holy name of Krishna, the tigers and elephants, seeing him, gave way. Pale Pale Vyagrahasti Gandhar Shukar Gan Tarma Jaya Veshe Prabhu Korila Gaman. When the Lord passed through the jungle in great ecstasy, packs of tigers, elephants, rhinoceroses, and boars came, and the Lord passed right through them. Teki Bhatta Charjya Mane Hoy Maha Boy Prabhur Pratape Tada Ekapasha Hoy. Balabhadra Bhattacharya was very much afraid to see them. But by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's influence, all the animals stood to one side. As any normal person, any average person would feel somewhat apprehensive in such an environment. Tigers, elephants, rhinoceroses, and boars. Ekadin pate vyagra koriache shoyan aveshetar gaye prabhu lagilo charan. One day a tiger was lying on the path, and Mahaprabhu, walking along the path in ecstatic love, touched the tiger with his feet. So wonderful. Prabhu koho Krishna vyagra utilo, Krishna Krishna kohi vyagra nachite lagilo. The Lord said, chant the holy name of Krishna. And the tiger immediately got up and began to dance and to chant Krishna, Krishna. Arodine Mahaprabhu kore nadi snan, matahasti yutailo korite jalpan. Another day, while Mahaprabhu was bathing in a river, A herd of maddened elephants came there to drink water. Prabhu jal kritya kode age hasti haila, Krishna ko boli Prabhu jal feli madila. While the Lord was bathing and murmuring the Gayatri mantra, the elephants came before him. The Lord immediately splashed some water on the elephants and asked them to chant the name of Krishna. Se jal bindu kana lage jar gai, se Krishna Krishna kohe preme nache gai. The elephants whose bodies were touched by the water splashed by the Lord began to chant Krishna Krishna and dance and sing in ecstasy. Keho bume pore keho koroye chitkar, deki bata charger mone hoye chamatkar. Some of the elephants fell to the ground, and some screamed in ecstasy. Seeing this, Balabhaja Bhattacharya was completely astonished. Pate jaite kore Prabhu ucha sankirtan, madhur kanta dvani shuni aise mrigigam. Sometimes Mahaprabhu chanted very loudly while passing through the jungle. Hearing his sweet voice, all the does came near him. Dahine vame dvani shuni jai Prabhu sange, Prabhu tar anga muche shloka padarange. Hearing the Lord's great vibration, all the does followed him left and right. While reciting a verse with great curiosity, the Lord patted them. And this is a verse spoken by the Braja Gopis, recorded in Bhagavatam. Danyasma muda matayo pi hadinya eta, yananda nandanamupata vichitcha vesham, akarnya venu ranitam taha Krishna sada, pujam dadur virachitam panayavalokai. Blessed are all these foolish deer, because they have approached Maharaj Nanda's son, who is gorgeously dressed and is playing on his flute. Indeed, both the does and the bucks worship the Lord with looks of love and affection. Henokale vyagratata aila pancha sat, vyagra mrigi mili chole Mahaprabhu sat. While Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was passing through the jungle, 5 or 7 tigers came. Joining the deer, the tigers began to follow the Lord. Deki Mahaprabhu Vrindavan smriti hoilo, Vrindavan gunavarnan shloka podilo. Seeing the tigers and deer following him, Mahaprabhu immediately remembered the land of Vrindavan. He then began to recite a verse describing the transcendental quality of Vrindavan. Yatra naisarga durvara sahasan mrigadaya vitrani rajita vasa drutarut tarshana dikam. Vrindavan is the transcendental abode of the Lord. There is no hunger, anger, or thirst there. Though naturally inimical, human beings and fierce tigers live together there in transcendental friendship. Krishna Krishna koho kori Prabhu jabe bolilo, Krishna kohi vyagra migra nachite lagilo. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Chant Krishna Krishna," the tigers and deer began to chant Krishna and dance. Nache kunde vyagragan, mrigi gana sange, balabhaja bhattacharya deke apur vadange. When all the tigers and does danced and jumped, Balabhaja Bhattacharya saw them and was struck with wonder. Vyagra mriga anyanye kore alingan, muke muka diya kore anyanye chumban. Indeed, the tigers and deer began to embrace one another, and touching mouths, they began to kiss. Kiss. The tigers and the deer.
What a scene, eh?
What a scene, what a scene. Kotuk dekia Prabhu hasite lagila, tasabake tahachadi age choli gela. When Mahaprabhu saw all this fun, he began to smile. Finally, he left the animals and continued on his way. Vairadi pakigan prabode dekia, sange chole Krishna boli nache mata hoya. Various birds, including the peacock, saw Mahaprabhu and began to follow him, chanting and dancing. They were all maddened by the holy name of Krishna. Hari bol boli Prabhu kore ucha dwani vikalata prapulita se dwani shuni. When the Lord loudly chanted, Hari bol, the trees and creepers became jubilant to hear him. Jadi kande stavar jangam mache jata Krishna namadiya koilo premite unmata. Thus all living entities in the forest of Jarikanda, some moving and some standing still, became maddened by hearing the holy name of Krishna, vibrated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thus all living entities in the forest of Jarikanda, some moving and some standing still, became maddened by hearing the holy name of Lord Krishna, vibrated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jaigram diya jan, jaha koden stiti, se sab grame loke, loker hoy prema bhakti. In all the villages through which the Lord passed, and in all the places he rested on his journey, everyone was purified and awakened to ecstatic love of God. Keho jadi tar muke shune Krishna nam, tar muke anna shune, tar muke an sobe Krishna hari boli, nache kande hase, parampada Vaishnav hoilo sarvadeshe. When someone heard the chanting of the holy name from the mouth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and someone else heard this chanting from that second person, and someone again heard this chanting from the third person, everyone in all countries became a Vaishnava through such disciplic succession. This is the process. Thus everyone chanted the holy name of Krishna and Hari, and they danced, cried, and smiled. So the movement spread in this very organic and natural way. Not by sword, not by legislation, but one person telling another person, telling another person, telling another person. Jajapi Prabhu log sangatera trase prema gupta koden bahire na prakashe. The Lord did not always manifest his ecstasy. Being afraid of a great assembly of people, the Lord kept his ecstasy concealed. Tatapi tar darshan shavan prabhave, sakadeshe lok koilo Vaishnave. Although Mahaprabhu did not manifest his natural ecstatic love, everyone became a pure devotee simply by seeing and hearing him. Kodabanga utkal dakindeshe giya, loke nishtar koilo apane brahmiya. In this way, Mahaprabhu personally toured Bengal, East Bengal, Orissa, and the southern countries, and he delivered all kinds of people by spreading Krishna consciousness. Heart-to-heart transmission. That's what I was trying to say. Heart-to-heart transmission. Mahaprabhu is passing that current to one person, they're passing it to somebody else, and they're passing it to somebody else. And that line is continuing. Matara jaibar chole asenjari kanda bila prai lopta parama prashanda. When Mahaprabhu came to Jarikanda on his way to Mathura, he found that the people there were almost uncivilized and devoid of God consciousness. Nama prem diya koilo sabar nishtar chaitanya gudalila bhujite shaktikar. Mahaprabhu gave even the beals, and I don't know exactly who the beals are, some kind of low-class persons, an opportunity to chant the holy name and come to the platform of ecstatic love. Thus he delivered all of them. Who has the power to understand the transcendental pastimes of the Lord? Vandeki Brahm hoye Vrindavan, Sholodeki mane hoye Govardhan. When Mahaprabhu passed through the Jarikanda forest, he took it for granted that it was Vrindavan. When he passed over the hills, he took it for granted that they were Govardhan. What the Bengali says is that when Mahaprabhu saw a forest, he would think, oh, this is Vrindavan. And when he saw a hill, Shailadeki, he would think, oh, this is Govardhan. In his divine consciousness, he was seeing Vrindavan everywhere. And Srila Sridhar Maharshi, he quotes this verse in one place, very beautiful verse, saying that, for one who is awakened in Krishna consciousness, everything in the environment is reminding them and pushing them towards the center. So everything will bring about the remembrance. Whereas the opposite is also true, that when we are awake in material consciousness, then everything we see is taking us away, taking us out. The in-carrying current, and there's the in-carrying current, and there's the out-carrying current. So when we are connected to the out-carrying currents, taking us away from the center, away from Krishna, everything we see is inspiring us further in that direction. But for the awakened soul, everything will stimulate and encourage their Krishna consciousness. Jahanadi deke taha manoye kalindi. And also when he saw a river, there is Jamuna. Mahaprema veshenache prabhupade kandi. Similarly, whenever Mahaprabhu saw a river, he immediately accepted it as the river Jamuna. Thus, while in the forest, he was filled with great ecstatic love, and he danced and fell down crying. Pate jaite bhatta charja, shakamula fol, jahaje payantaha loyen sakal. Along the way, Balabhadra Bhattacharya collected all kinds of spinach, roots, and fruit, whenever possible. Jai grame rohim prabhu tatai brahman, panchasata janasi kodeni mantram. Whenever Mahaprabhu visited a village, a few Brahmins, 5 or 7, would come and extend invitations to the Lord. Keho anani deya bhattacharya stane, keho dugda dadi keho grita kandane. Some people would bring grain and deliver it to Balabhadra Bhattacharya. Others would bring milk and yogurt, and still others would bring ghee and sugar. Jahavi pranahitaha shujamaha jan nasi sobe bhattacharya koreni mantran. In some villages there were no Brahmins. Nonetheless, devotees born in non-Brahmin families came and extended invitations to Balabhadra Bhattacharya. Okay. So Mahaprabhu, he did accept this, Vaishnava, non-Brahmin, he would accept invitations. they're called Shudra Mahajans. This is the Bengali. Shudra Mahajans. A Vaishnav who is in a lower class person, but who is a Vaishnav. Such persons Mahaprabhu would accept.
Mahajans would be like Vaishnava.
That's what's being indicated, yeah. Purport. Actually, a sannyasi or a Brahmin will not accept an invitation extended by a person born in a lower family. However, there are many devotees who are raised to the platform of Brahmin by their initiation. These people are called Shudra Mahajan. This indicates that one who is born in a non-Brahmin family has accepted the Brahmin status by initiation. Such devotees extended invitations to Balabhadra Bhattacharya. A Mayavadi sannyasi will accept an invitation only from a Brahmin family, but a Vaishnav does not accept an invitation from a Brahmin if he does not belong to the Vaishnava sect. However, a Vaishnav will accept an invitation from a Brahmin or Shudra Mahajan if that person is an initiated Vaishnav. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself accepted invitations from Shudra Mahajans, and this confirms the fact that anyone initiated by a Vaishnav mantra can be accepted as Brahmin. One can accept an invitation from such a person. This reminds us of that incident with Srila Saraswati Thakur when he was having some discussion with a Mayavadi this was in Mayapur, Brajapatan, and then it came noontime, time for lunch, and Saraswati, there was a servitor there, a lady, who came and delivered a plate of Mahaprasad, and left it on the table and went out the room, and that Mayavadi, he saw that lady, she was from a lower caste, and so he was surprised. He said, "Oh, you will take that?" And let me get the order right. and Srila Saraswati Thakur, he said she is a Vaishnav, so of course I will take. Maybe she's from a lower caste, but she's a Vaishnav, so I'll take whatever a Vaishnava gives me. And then he said, on the other hand, or furthermore, it is Mahaprasad. So therefore, it doesn't matter who touches it. Even if you were to touch it, even if you, a Mayavadi, were to give that prasadam to me, I would have to accept it, because it is Mahaprasad and it cannot be contaminated. double cut. She's a Vaishnava, so of course I can take from her. You, on the other hand, I wouldn't want to take anything from you because you're a Mayavadi. But because it is Mahaprasad, and even if you gave, would have to take. I'll just read a couple more verses and then we'll stop. Bhattacharya pakka kore vanya vyanjane prabhu ananditamam. Balabhadra Bhattacharya used to cook all kinds of vegetables gathered from the forest, and Mahaprabhu was very pleased to accept these preparations. Dui chari dinerana raken samhati, jaha shunyavan loke nahi ko vasati, taha se ana Bhattacharya kore pakka, fol mule vyanjan kore vanyanana shaka. Balabhadra Bhattacharya used to keep a stock of food grain that would last from 2 to 4 days. Where there were no people, he would cook the grain and prepare vegetables, spinach, roots, and fruits collected from the forest. Param Santosh Prabhur Vanya Bojane Mahasuka Panje Din Rohe Nirjane. The Lord was always very happy to eat these forest vegetables, and he was even happier when he had an opportunity to stay in a solitary place. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop. Very beautiful to hear the forest pastimes of Mahaprabhu. Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami Jai. Do you like to sing Satya with me? Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana Giridhari Gopinata Madana Mohan Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Radhara Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Rupa Sanatan Vachara Gunata Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasara Gunata Ch.Ch Gosai Kodi Charana Vandana Jaha Hoite Vignana Shabishta Purana Ch.Ch Gosai Jar Muitana Dasa Sansabada Padadinu Moda Panchagrasa Rajara Charana Sevi Bhakta Sane Bhasa Janame Janame More Abhilasha Ch.Ch Gosai Jabe Braje Koilo Basa Shri Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Kodila Prakasha Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavana Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majaya Mana Shri Guru Vaishnava Pai Padma Kodiyasha Harinam Sankirtan Kore Narottamada Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Gaura Haribo. Jai Sabai Kai Sisi Guru Guranga Radha Giridhar Juki.
Jai,
Jai Vishnu Patsila Bhakti Nimala Jai Maharaj Ki.
Jai,
Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Matsuriya Jaya Vrinda Ki.
Jai,
Jai Om Vishnu Patsila Bhakti Sunda Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki.
Jai,
Jai Vishnu Patsila Bhakti Rakakshi Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki.
Jai,
Jai Om Vishnu Pat Bhagavan Sila Saraswati Thakur Ki.
Jai,
Jai Sri Rupa Nuka Guru Vaibha Ki.
Jai,
Jai Namacharya Sila Haridas Thakur Ki.
Jai,
Jai Sabhashada Sima Sri Mahaprabhu Ki.
Jai,
Jai Sri Sri Radha Krishna Govardhan Samakunda Radha Kunda Kiri Govardhan Ki.
Jai,
Jai Tulasi Maharani Ki.
Jai,
Jai Ganga Yamuna Ji Ki.
Jai,
Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki.
Jai,
Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Last London Chapter Ki.
Jai,
Samata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki.
Jai,
Samata Vaishnava Mandala Ki.
Jai,
Harinam Sankirtan Ki.
Jai,
Jai Vishakha Devidasi Ki. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Haribo.